Coming up tonight on YCU, a fourth arrest has been made in connection to an armed robbery of an 84-year-old man. Police in Lebanon make a large drug bust. And we have a snowcountry.com report with the latest updates at your local mountains. So stay tuned because we got more news and weather. It's time for YCU, your local view.
Now, your daily digest of the Dartmouth Lake Sunapee region and central Vermont. News, sports, weather, public affairs, and all that's happening in our area. The news on YCU, your local view.
Good evening and welcome to YCU. I'm David Carmichael. A Claremont man was arrested just before noon yesterday by the U.S. Marshal Service and the Claremont Police Department as the main subject in the home invasion and armed robbery on March 13th. 31-year-old Benjamin Uckland was arraigned today. Uckland allegedly led the way into the victim's home on March 6th, holding a gun to the man's head and then forcing him to lay on the ground. Police say the case is still under investigation. A Wethersfield teenager who allegedly shot a fellow Springfield High School student in the arm with an air pellet gun has denied the charges against him. 18-year-old Orion Feening pleaded innocent this week in White River Junction Criminal Court to misdemeanor charges of simple assault and reckless endangerment on the February 20th incident on Main Street near the movie theater in downtown Springfield. He has been ordered not to possess any firearms or other dangerous weapons while the case is still pending. 18-year-old Ashley Morse told Springfield police that she and her sisters were crossing the street just before noon on their way to the library when Feening drove by in a black SUV. He cursed at her and then shot her in the arm with a pellet gun. On Wednesday, officers searched a home in Lebanon and found a number of drugs, including 146 bags of heroin, crack cocaine, pills, marijuana, along with scales and packing supplies. Police say they arrested 27-year-old Robert Rosa and charged him with 4 felony counts. 5 Tunbridge Elementary School children were sent to Dartmouth Hitchcock Medical Center with minor injuries after their bus slid off the road and landed in a ditch on Stratford Road in Tunbridge, Vermont, shortly after 3 p.m. yesterday. The accident still remains under investigation, but Vermont State Police say that 63-year-old George Braley of Post Mills lost control of the bus on a snow-covered curve. Tunbridge School District contracts out their bus service and drivers with Butler's Bus Service. A bill legalizing one casino in New Hampshire passed the Senate easily yesterday, but it faces a more difficult test in the House, which has never approved video slots. The Senate approved the measure 16-8. Governor Maggie Hassan supports the bill that would legalize up to 5,000 video slot machines and 150 table games. Bill supporters say it's important that New Hampshire moves quickly to compete with Massachusetts, which has already approved 3 casinos and a slot parlor. Although the casino's location would be open to competition, most believe it would be on the New Hampshire border with Massachusetts. Hassan included $80 million in licensing fees in her budget to pressure lawmakers to approve the casino. Tax writers in the New Hampshire State House are being asked to consider a smaller tax hike on gasoline and diesel fuels to fund highway improvements. At a hearing on the proposal yesterday, one lawmaker suggested essentially cutting the phased-in increase in half. After the break, we'll get a history lesson from Bonnie Fletcher from the Danbury Historical Society.
The YCU News continues in a moment.